English chapter 2 Tsunami. Tsunami spelling T-S-U-N-A-M-I. Yesterday we studied a little about tsunami. What is the tsunami we studied? What is a tsunami? Tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by the earthquake under the sea. Have you underlined? Have you underlined that? You must underline that. Okay, see, tsunami is a very large and powerful wave. Then we discussed about Ignatius. Right now, Ignatius was the manager of cooperative society in Kachor. At the time of the tsunami, what did he do? Ignatius carefully took the television and kept it down, but it did not stop there. The wave, it came very fast, and they rushed out. His wife, and it is telling that when in chaos and confusion, two of his children caught up his hands on his father, mother's brother, and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. Okay, and he got his two children, and they died, and his wife also suffered. We studied that. After that, we discussed Sanjeev. Sanjeev was a policeman, and what did he do? The Nicobar Island. He also somehow managed himself and his wife from the tsunami. That time he saw a lady. She was in the water, crying out, screaming, "Help me!" like that. That was the wife of Mr. John. John was a cook-off in the guest house. By seeing her, what did he do? To save her, he jumped into the mass of water to save her. But just jumped on the spot, both of them vanished. It means both of them went into the water and died. That much we studied yesterday, right? Right now, Gita? Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then we can continue the next topic. Ankita, turn the mic on, no problem, because there is no sound. Okay. Okay, see. Okay. If you have confidence, okay, continue. 13-year-old Meghana was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. Now, remember that we are going to study one by one the person. Then you see, remember that here the point you must remember, you will be asked at the time of the examination about Ignatius. Remember, what happened to Ignatius? His mother, his father, like that. Remember. Next one is Sanjeev. Sanjeev, what happened to him? Okay, how did he die? He saw that John's wife, she was screaming out in the water. To jump her, to save her, he jumped into the water. Both of them swept away. That we studied. Two members already we studied. Who are they? One is Ignatius. Next one is Sanjeev. Okay, see. Next person. Take a pen. Take a pen and note it. Next person is 13-year-old Meghana. What is the age? 13 years old girl. What's her name? Meghana. M-E-G-H-N-A. M-E-G-H-N-A. I don't want. M-E-G-H-N-A. These names and spellings, you just underline in the textbook and study this. Names, not at all a dictionary word. So, if we make any, in any way spelling mistakes are there with the local names, it does not affect much you. Okay, see, 13-year-old Meghana. What's her age? What's her age? Agita?
13 years.
Yes. Okay, 13 years old girl. What happened to her? Swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. Swept away with how many people? 77 people. Okay, along with her parents. Okay, parents. It is very actually inexplicable tragedy. You just see a 13-year-old girl and the other 77 people along with her washed out. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding onto a wooden door. It is actually we cannot imagine that 2 days. 2 days she was on the surface of the water. Surface of the water. Surface of the water means you understood. On the top of the water, she got a wooden door, a wooden piece. She got on that, and like that, 2 days she spent there. You think that no water, no food. You may think that water is there not much. That water is not at all good for drinking, because she is on the surface of without having food. She lost her parents, house, friends. How many people died? She doesn't know. Dead bodies are there on the surface of the water. In that, she also doesn't know when she dies, waiting for the death, and she was floating on the surface of the water. Who? Meghna. What's her age? Just 13 years old. Okay, see. Even floating on the, holding onto a wooden door, 11 times she saw helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. See, while she was on the surface of the wooden piece, she could see that 11 times the helicopter moved there and here over her head. Why helicopters are moving like that? If anybody is alive or not. If anybody is alive, that person will be rescued by the people who are in the helicopter. That is the reason the helicopter moves. How many times it moved there and here? 11 times. It moved 11 times. 11 times helicopter moved up there and here like that. But they did not see whom? They did not see Meghna. And she was staying there. Somehow the water reduced. That time a big, huge wave. Again, then what happened? See, she saw, but they did not see. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in the days. Okay. At last, she is very dire. She is very dire. That was the reason she did not become unconscious. She stayed there 2 days without having food. One day, a huge wave pushed her onto the ocean shore, to the beach. There, she reached there. Someone has seen her. She was walking along the beach in the days. Days means, you can see the word here, D-A-Z-D, days. Days. Days means, you can write the state of confusion. State of confusion. Okay. State of confusion. Eleven times she saw the helicopter, but nobody came there to save her. At last, somebody has seen her. She was walking in the beach in the state of confusion. State of confusion means she doesn't know what to do. She did not have her proper food for 2 days. So she was walking there. Okay. Okay, see, then what happened? Let us see. Okay, that much only this chapter is telling about Meghna. About Meghna. Are you happy? Okay, see, Meghna, what is her age? She is 13 years old girl. Remember it? At the time of the examination you will be asked. 13 years old girl, Meghna. Okay. At the time of the tsunami, her parents and she were washed out along with the other 70 people. She was floating how many days on the surface of the water? How many days, Raya? How many days?
2 days, sir.
2 days she was floating on the surface of the water. She got a wooden door. She sit on that or lay on that. We don't know that. However, maybe she could manage it 2 days. A huge wave pushed her out from the sea, and she reached on the beach. There she was walking along the beach in days. Days means state of confusion. What to do? What will happen to me? Nothing she doesn't know. She was walking after 2 days. 2 days she spent her time in the ocean. Okay, now you understood about Meghna. Okay, we can go to the next person. See, Tilly. Underline that name. Tilly. Some names we must study in this chapter. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical, said her mother Penny. I didn't know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. See, excellent. Tilly was a brilliant girl. Tilly. T-I-L-L-Y. Tilly started to scream out very loudly from there before the tsunami. Tsunami did not start. Before that, she cried out and told her parents, get off, get away from here, immediately get away from here. Very soon we can expect a tsunami here, go away, like that Tilly said. Her parents actually, they didn't know what tsunami was. So, what did they do? They looked at their daughter, Tilly, but she became very hysterical. Hysterical means like frantic mood, getting mad, like that she was danger. She shouted from there, screamed out, Papa, we had better go away from here. We should not stay here. Any moment the tsunami comes, like that said. But by seeing her face, her parents actually, they don't know what tsunami. But by seeing the face of Tilly, what did they do? They decided, we had better go away from here. Because she became that much hysterical. And something wrong must be going on. Like it may happen very soon. Like they understood. Then what happened? See, Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, run! See, Tilly shouted from the beach, please, we can go out of this beach. Very soon tsunami may come. Tsunami may come very soon. Please, like that said. By seeing her face is changing like that, and by seeing her action, her parents took her to the next hotel. From there, a little distance, a hotel is there, a swimming pool is there, and they decided to go there because she is highly frantic to spend the time at the beach. Because she understood that. How she understood? Maybe the sea water could be receded. We can think that. Something the symptom. Okay, that the coming chapter will tell us how she understood. However, maybe by seeing her, they took Tilly's parents took Tilly and her sister from there to the hotel. And along with them, some of the tourists also joined by seeing her this behavior. And she told many people, run away from the beach. Like that she said. Some of the people heard it and they went back along with Tilly and her parents. That time when they moved, that time they had a sound from backside, unusual sound. They looked back, what is this going on there? When they looked back, they saw that. What did they see? Like a hill, old ocean is coming out to the beach. Dear students, I tell you, you cannot imagine that. The ocean water, if it comes like that to the, I know here 70-80% students, they have to see the ocean. You just, if we are there, we cannot imagine that. You don't think that this Kataprabha river is there, from here flood is there, okay, everything. But it is nothing comparatively to tsunami. It is we cannot speak anything about it. It's nothing actually. A tsunami means on the spot that will wash out a city completely. Wash out means a huge mass of water will come that breaks every building. You think that a big storage building will take it out and that wave will smash the building out. Big coconut trees and trees are there. Coconut trees as well as other trees. These trees will be uprooted from the down and throw it away. Such a force will be there in the water. They, by seeing that Tilly's parents had run like that, screaming out, they ran very fast. Okay, then what happened? Let us see. Okay, see, the family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel, the building, withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost in their families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Tilly went back to the school in England and took her classmates her terrifying tale. Okay. Tilly, why did Tilly look and listen to me? Why Tilly said like that to run away from the beach? Because in the geography lesson, geography teacher taught that sometimes the earthworms may come under the ocean. If it comes like that, the sea will recede. Then after that, all the mass of water will come very fast to the beach. Like that, Tilly studied. Where she studied that? In the school. Listen, it is a great point. This point will be asked. Tilly studied that in the school. Who taught her that? Who taught her that? Geography teacher taught that. In the light of that only she said that time to the people to run away from the beach. When she looked, the sea water was receding by. I will draw on the board. See, it is the under part of the sea. You just imagine. Okay. Here the water is there like the sea, ocean. Okay. When this part will be cut off, earthquake when it happens, this water, what will happen? Automatically, the mass of this water will recede. Like this, it will recede. If it recedes like this also, this mass of water will push back. Right now, when it push back, huge wave will come. And it will come to the, it will come where? It will come to the beach and the field and to the city, to the outside of the ocean it will come. So somehow Tilly escaped. Turn the mic off please. Srish, turn the mic off. Much distraction is there. Okay, thus they escaped from there. Everybody thanked whom. Many people lost their family, but everybody, the people who were saved by Tilly, they thanked Tilly. They said Tilly, thank you. Okay, come back please immediately. Is it the time for quitting or not? Let me see. No, we have 10 minutes. Come back again please. Tilly, that story of Tilly, you just keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind. Okay, that Tilly we will not study again. Here we can come again. Then 13 years old. Meghana, I told you, no? Meghana, we discussed it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Next one is Almas Jawad.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Almas Jawad. Almas Jawad was 10 years old girl. What is the age of Alma? What is the age of Alma? Alma was now how many members we studied? Don't think of the order. Order is not a order. One is Ignatius. One is Ignatius. Okay, see. Next one is Sanjeev. After that, 13 years old girl, Meghna. Right now, then one page is skipped. Unlike that, we studied about Tilly. Okay, then we come back again to the page. Almas Jawad. Almas Jawad, J-A-V-E-D. J-A-V-E-D. Almas Jawad. What's her age, Almas Jawad? 10 years old girl. 10 years old girl. Okay, we can study? We can study or not?
John, sir.
Okay, so tell me. Now remember it. We studied about Ignatius, Sanjeev, Meghna. Then about John. John's wife name is not mentioned. Then really Alma. Alma's child 10 years old girl. Meghna 13 years old girl. These are the points. You do not forget it. We can complete this part immediately. See. Alma's child was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Petrol. Listen to me, everybody. Petrol. Petrol. We can say that petrol in Kannada. In Kannada, in Malayalam, we can say petrol. But when we read it in English, we have to read it petrol. Okay, petrol. Petrol. Then what is petrol? Police is there in the night time. The police will be there. There we can call them patrolling police. Patrolling police. It is petrol. Okay, now see. Alma's was 10 years old girl. Her father has a petrol pump there. Her mother Ragila's home was in Narkori Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. They went into their grandmother's house. Her mother's Ragila's home, where in Narkori Island. Why did they go there? To celebrate Christmas. Who? Alma's Jawad. What happened there? See. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke up everyone and tried to rush them to a safe place. Alma's Jawad's father, when he looks at the ocean in the morning, everybody was sleeping in the home. Maybe a fourth or fifth story building there. From the top, they looked down to the sea. Alma's father saw that the sea water is receding. Receding means sea move back from where it was. It was moving back. Who was in that? Alma's father saw that. Immediately he understood that this water will come very like a tilly. He also understood that. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and fell down. He immediately told everybody, come out and we can run away from here because this water will come very soon. We can expect a tsunami. Thus everybody ran away from there. When everybody was running from there, something was hit on the head of her grandmother and he fell down. When he fell down, Alma's father went back to save him. But the water came there immediately, washed both of them. From there, they did not see them again. Tragically, very, very tragedy. Her father rushed to her, then came a giant wave that swept both of them away. Alma's mother and all stood clinging to the leaves of the coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. Very horrible story. See, I will draw on the board, you can see that. It's a coconut tree, you just think it. Can you? From here, ocean water rises almost and covered like this. Okay, understood or not? A coconut tree, now it is under the water. Alma Jawad, what did she do? And she and her mother clinging on the leaf of the coconut tree and stayed on the surface of the water like this. But it was an inexplicable doom, fate. This tree was uprooted from here and it started to flow in the water. It's a great tsunami. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Kamota. That time she saw that a big wooden piece which was floating in the water. She somehow managed and climbed on that and sat on that and on the surface of the water. Then she became fainted. She fainted. Fainted means became unconscious. When she opened the eyes, she doesn't know then what happened. When she opened the eyes, she was in the hospital. We can imagine that somehow she was taken to the beach and somebody has seen her as she was a dead body. Somebody went there and took her. They could recognize that she was not dead. She is alive. She was taken to the hospital. Good or not? Good or not? Okay, we can complete here. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anymore. She is still traumatized. She doesn't want to talk to anybody about that bad experience. Because she lost her mind. Somehow she managed herself. God's sake, she was saved. She doesn't want to talk anything about the dark days. What happened in her day, in her life. She doesn't want to talk anything to anybody. Here, part 2. Some part is there. We will continue that tomorrow. Okay. Some questions are there. You please go through there and study this. And check it in the internet and NCERT solutions. You can see the answers also. And you can pick out the answers. I want to tell you that you had better not go to NCERT sites. You had better write the answers with the help of the textbooks only. Already you know all the answers, right? Okay, all the answers you know. You just go read the textbook and you write the answers in your notebook with the help of the textbook. You can only do that. You can write, you can find out the answers yourself and do it. Okay, now it's quitting time. Shall I quit?